All right, today we're looking at October numbers with the National Association of Home Builders and Wells Fargo Index. Uh, there's two markets in residential real estate, as we know. There's new construction and there's resale. But all the new construction data that we can look at can give us some indicators for the resale side as well.
Absolutely.
When taking a look at some of those recent numbers on the Home Builder Sentiment Index, current sale conditions month over month are up 4 points from 34 to 38. Sales expectations over the next 6 months up 9 points from 45 to 54. And buyer traffic up 4 points from 21 to 25.
Yeah.
That's the strongest sentiment we've seen from new construction in a while.
Yep. So it's always good to look at month over month, but it's also good to look at what compared to last year. So if we look at the index, and remember this is nationwide, and they break it down to 4 different areas of the country too. So last year in October, there was the index was at a 43, we're at a 37, even though it improved month over month. But the good news is we went from, the expectations going down the road, it had jumped a lot. This time last year, we were at a 57. Now we're at a 54, but that's still a jump. So the builders are saying, hey, what we're hearing is interest rates are going to go down. And again, we know if interest rates go down, that is going to spur the market for sure.
And so that was at a 54 October last year.
That is correct.
Okay. I think the big thing here to still look at is the buyer traffic.
Yeah.
When that number rises, it's good for everybody.
Yep.
When it comes to the market. And when sentiment improves, that's usually a leading indicator to a broader than just a new construction.
Confidence. And so if we look at year over year, because it's 2 different markets, why has the new construction been the winner this year and 2024? It's because of incentives.
Yep.
Okay. If you're a homeowner and you have a 3% interest rate, you don't have to sell. So that's why we're seeing so many price reductions. Nationwide, it's roughly around 40%, but here locally, it could be anywhere from 35% of the homes on the market have seen price reductions. In some areas, it's over almost 60%. So the difference is builders, they have to sell. Someone that's in a great mortgage rate doesn't. So that's why right now, year over year, new construction's up 15+% compared to last year, and resales only up about 1%.
Yeah. And we've seen this even in some areas out in Hillsboro, where there's a lot of new constructions happen. Anybody who's bought in the last couple of years that doesn't have a bunch of equity, that's a tough position to be in. That's because you don't have those incentives that you can offer as a homeowner. So do you think the competition over the next year will get a little bit easier on the resale side for people?
If interest rates go down, resale will be, I think will improve. Why? Because if I'm sitting there, let's say I'm busting at the seams, I need a bigger house, but I'm at 3.5%, I'm at 3%, and right now I'm at 6.23. I'm thinking maybe I could make that jump. But if we get down below that 6% and we're in the 5s, then that's when I think you're going to see those people, even though they have such a really good interest rate, they're going to make that jump because for life circumstances.
Yeah. And that's difficult too as a competitor. We've even seen incentives to 2.99% when it comes to the mortgage. And as a homeowner right now looking to sell your house, you're not even close to that.
The stat was for D.R. Horton, their monthly call with investors. At one point in time at the peak, I think it was 27% is going back towards incentives, meaning interest rate buy down, closing cost credits, and a homeowner, just a normal homeowner can't compete with that.
Yeah. Another big thing to look at is the inventory for both. Resale inventory is it's sitting around 4.6 months. On the new construction side, it's as high as it's been since we saw the housing crash, around 7.3 loss of inventory.
It actually was all the way up into the 9 months of inventory. That market, as you can see, that's why the builders are like, woohoo, things are getting a little bit better because that's getting worked through. And remember, we're talking like big picture right here. It's also very different in different areas of the market. Like Florida, Florida's still, I mean, they have a ton of new construction.
Yeah.
Their migration, people moving in has definitely slowed down. And so that local market, those prices, even though it looks good to us
Yep.
out on the West Coast, to the local people in that Florida market, they're like, whoa, these prices are crazy. And that's why if you look at the Northeast, Midwest, South, and West, the West Coast and South are the lowest on the index scale. West Coast is at a 28 and the South is at a 31 compared to like a 46 in the Northeast, just because inventory levels.
Yep. Yep. With that in mind, for someone looking to maybe be getting into investments at this point in time, I mean, we've seen some pretty good deals on the new construction side with areas that have an insane amount of inventory.
Yeah.
Do you think because the builder sentiment is getting better that wave is kind of flying by us right now?
No, I still think there's opportunities in certain markets. You have to look at areas that have a lot of new construction. But remember, not only new construction, why is new construction happening in there is because they know there's growth in jobs.
Yep.
But again, the building applications have definitely slowed down. So that inventory will be gobbled up at some times. And right now, I mean, new construction in certain areas is the way to go as a first-time home buyer and a investor. Because if you can come in even as an investor and get a property with a seven, I think we saw one at 7-year fixed at 3.99. That's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win as an investor. You're cash flowing that.
That's a win. So overall, builder sentiment is looking better than it's been in the past months. Buyer traffic's going up a little bit, and expectations are improving with interest rates improving in the horizon. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. If you got any questions about real estate in the Pacific Northwest, we've got you covered.